We are on to another match point for Onyx. Can RRQ force a Game 5?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are potentially a game away again for Onyx to secure the grand finals and secure themselves a spot for MSC. Let's watch and enjoy potentially the last game.
Yeah, some good points being raised by panelists about the Kaja. Yes, technically it does counter Sutsujin, but that is if... Okay, Keyboy getting jumped on, still has the flicker. That is if they want to go for a dive. Other than that, like, you can't really engage on your own first. I guess you have the Luoyi, but you don't have the chip, so maybe they will make use or full use out of the diversion, and Sans will be the pivotal member of Onyx in this game. Looking at the emblems though by IndieHome, it looks like Kyrie is going to use that support emblem. Idok didn't get the turn on towards Sans.
For now, it seems like it's just both teams touching and going. Pokes around the board. Keyboy no flicker for that first turtle, perhaps. That's already a sign for Onyx to not fight for the turtle. But let's wait and see. Sutsujin yet level 4. Kyrie as well. Oh, okay. Kyrie finds that green camp. Yeah, for now, it's just both teams trying to poke each other out.
Yeah, Rince has been quite on point. Cheeky cancel by Idok. But yeah, he's been pretty much handling all the bushes for RRQ right now. Gotta watch out for some of these arrows. There's a few people, there's a few players that can make the Selena work. And Rince was one of them in the regular season, and he's showing his full potential here in the playoffs. Lutpi though, already level 4, Keyboy. Hasn't secured it just yet. And Onyx will force to concede the turtle.
As expected as well, right? No contest for Onyx. RRQ secures the first neutral objective in the game. And mind you, the history-wise final upper brackets all a sweep. It's been a sweep for RRQ. Season 7, 8, and 9. So let's see, perhaps this time around it will change between RRQ and Onyx. As again, they are a game away for us grand final spot.
Due to the game win rate also, Rince is still pretty much unbeatable on the Selena. 3-0, 100% win rate. So he's looking to make it perfect again in his 4th match in the regular in this season 15 with the Selena. But surely it's gonna be a tougher test here with Lutpi also securing this Masha, which has been banned quite a lot in the playoffs for some of the XP laners that we have here in ID. Luke, Lutpi are the two that can make it work the best. Looking at the items though, it looks like Kyrie will go to that Thunderbelt route again. So minimal damage for tankiness. But again, surely the RQ, if they don't fight, I think it's gonna favor them because Sutsujin will just farm up much better than Kyrie. This is a problem that they have to address. Onyx will have to force a team fight on towards RRQ with their diversions. That should be the win con in the early to mid game.
It's all quiet though, right? For that divine judgment. I don't think it has been triggered this game here, and Kyrie's level 7. Let's see though. 15 seconds on the clock for that turtle. RRQ seems like they will set up for that turtle take as well. Sans, half HP, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, solid pokes from Rince. He's been handling Sans with this Selena, man, 2 games in a row. Let's see though, he's on a Masha right now. Oh, diversion, gotta watch out a little. Sutsujin might be in trouble. Look at
That's gonna be Sutsujin though. Distracted rather, by Lutpi. He will reposition. AOG will connect out towards Lutpi. That's going to be Lutpi though. First
no.
down. Toy finds the first blood. Keyboy very low but high. Calm retribution. That is going to be a kill for a trade.
Thankfully, they got the turtle because if Sutsujin takes it, that's an L on all over the department of 4 Onyx. The gamble that paid off from Onyx. Lutpi, he got to tone down the aggressiveness. Yes, they need to use the diversions, but it has to be a bit more calculated with the all-ins.
Okay, and tempo slowed down again. Onic, they will play it slow. Diversion. This might be a great setup. That's going to be Keyboy forcing Toy to use that flicker. Base. And that's going to be a turret taken down.
no.
Oh, that's going to be a pull by Kyrie. And Severo will be the executor. Onic pulling Idok back, and that's going to force the AOG from Idok.
Yeah, another concern that a Kaja jungler has is the gap close. It's not really that great either because you don't have that flicker, you only have a retry. But, you know, Kyrie makes it up with the fact that he was flanking Toy from the side. Good one coming in from Onic, and they secured another turret. Even though economy right now is still favoring towards RRQ, and that should be all Sutsujin farming the hell out of this Toy.
See here, RQ, 4 members in the mid. Onic only 3. Will they be able to capitalize on this? No, it seems like both teams just wants to clear 25 seconds on the turtle. And Onic seems like they will rotate towards top lane.
Yeah, Lutpi though, this is quite interesting. He's just gonna go towards the far lane here, trying to make something happen. Idok conceal, but so far, no target just yet. Onic, they're not owning the bushes.
Yeah.
Purely just because Tyrant is on a Kalea and Rinse mostly on this Selena, man. The arrows, even the, you know, a single Abyssal Trap, the utility is just too big. Diversion by Sans.
Great awareness. Oh, that's going to be the connection on Sutsujin. Great taunt. Onic 5v4. Onic will somehow keep it tight formation-wise, but they lose out on the turtle take.
Yeah, Kyrie, he's forced on a jungle that literally does nothing but a single point lock engage, and that's a problem. This is someone that's mechanically gifted, someone that can make a play of his own, but he's forced to be this utility jungler. Veteran has a lot of utility. Baxia can roam around the map really fast, but Kaja, the utility is just so minimal that Kyrie is not really, you know, so effective if he doesn't get that divine judgment towards the perfect target.
Okay. Just 1,000 gold between them. Onic still have some counterplay here with Severo still untouched. Let's see how RRQ will handle this fact. 60 seconds here for our first Lord in the game. Sutsujin looking for an engage. AOG lands. Purify pops. Onic, great recovery, and they will move back.
That is why you use the Purify onto the Airthel, man. The arrows and the AOGs from Idok. That was a good punish, but thankfully Severo still has the Purify. But also good use from Onic, though. They're not really down by much. Oh, Tsunami Slam on towards Tyrant, and he is out. Another Sky Piercer stack from Toy.
RQ playing it very well. Structured, patient. I like it. Onic, again, suffering a loss. But then again, it's just Keyboy, the roamer. Taking it slow. As long as Severo is able to farm, I think they will think they are A-okay. Diversion towards the mid to reinforce the threat coming from RRQ. But yeah, so far, it's just 5 kills in total.
Yeah.
Almost 9 minutes of game time.
Especially for Onic, a team that feeds off the early game, just want to dominate the early to mid game. This is something that's quite rare to see. And that's because Kyrie again is on a Kaja. They're not gonna be able to be as dynamic as the Prime Onic that we're used to seeing, especially with Chip. It's non-existent in this game. It's only the diversion from Sans. Other than that, there's no gap closer for Kyrie.
Oh, that's a big knock-up. That's going to be Onic. Collapsed on. RRQ looking for angles. Kyrie still tanky enough, but in the back side. It's going to be Lutpi taking one down. Kyrie very low. Toy claims the kill. Sutsujin very low and taken down. Severo finds the kill, but it will still be RRQ taking 3 down.
God, RRQ got away there because they took a fight in that tight position, a position that really favors Sans by quite a lot. But thankfully, the frontliners are frontlining for King of Kings. They live to see another day, actually winning the trade also. It was 3 for RRQ and 2 for Onic. A good sign building up towards the late game, and Toy is just stacking up on the Sky Piercer, man. 4 by now.
things are definitely not looking good here for Onyx. But seems like they want to contest diversion for. Okay, they send the Keyboy. The toy is in that area. Taunted, oh my goodness, everything
gotta gamble.
put on towards Keyboy. That's going to be Rins. Distracted. Kyrie secures the Lord. As RRQ now, they will shift their focus on taking Ludpi down. They will get it. And that will be Onyx though. Still claiming the Lord.
Oh, risky again. Thankfully, Kyrie is as good as ever with Retribution despite him being on a Kaja. That was a big gamble from Onyx. Thankfully, they didn't just overreact from the fact that Keyboy is getting picked off. Ludpi was in the back. They know that they have to take the Lord for it to make the trade worth. They have to risk it with the Kyrie and the 50-50 against Sutsujin.
Calm, Purify there. That's info though, 80 seconds on that Purify. Yeah, I think Savero untouched. That I feel is one of the main positives from the side of Onyx. They still need to neutralize this 2,000 gold lead, and let's see here with this Lord push, perhaps they might turn the tables around.
Now, how do you see it, Jason? Oh, Savero does not have the Purify.
Oh my goodness, AOT doesn't land. Luckily, but Iron is there to secure that kill. And ladies and gentlemen, the collapse from RRQ is beautiful. Two members again down. Lord though will charge and will take a base turret top lane, which is not good because Lord will spawn in the bottom side of the map.
That was almost the worst case scenario, but thankfully, again, Gila Sans was there. Onyx is playing with the limits here, playing with a lot of, margin of errors. Now they're forced to defend with only Sans being the lone wave clearer. Abyssal arrow lands, but yeah, that's gonna be not much of a damage towards Kyrie, but all that is started with, once again, Rins on the arrows on towards Savero that does not have the Purify. And the follow-up from Edok and also Dairon was immaculate as well. So this team, man, when it clicks, it really is clicking.
I mean, Savero needs to respect the potential, especially when his Purify is on cooldown. And don't show too recklessly. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam and the AOG combo. Let's see Onyx from the back. Sutsujin!
Oh my goodness!
Finding the flanks, finding the double. Almost got the triple as Tor secures another stack for that Sky Piercer. Keyboy will not be able to find an escape as Edok is the only compensation alongside Iron.
It's only Ludpi, 17 seconds on the clock for Sans to respawn. Ludpi will try to defend this one all alone until all his teammates are up. Only 3 for RQ. No, it's 3 for RQ. This is a time for them to end the game, but do they want to go for it? The wave is coming in.
Yeah, minion, luckily for Onyx, is
man.
up. So yeah, I saw the timer. Yeah, RQ will not be able to end there. But Onyx, they are given a warning sign there that they need to be careful. Oh, diversion play, Rins!
What?
Out of position! And Onyx will be there to punish Onyx now. They have Bryo on the Lord. Far lane is pushing towards their side, and it's a 5v4, but Sutsujin
Oh my
now
goodness, Sutsujin!
looking for a play. Let's see, Sutsujin stunned up.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? That's not the play! He goes in all alone, not knowing that the whole Onyx team was there to punish him. That was absolutely unnecessary, especially when you have the Retribution. Why? Why?
It was a 5v4. Toy was practically top side of the map. Why would you look for that play, Sutsujin? And now Onyx, they will secure the Lord. And will this be the final push? I don't think so, but if RRQ makes the same mistake, this push might be the push that takes them to the grand finals to MSC as well.
Only one game separates them from Riyadh. They have Savero. And still in an okay place, 3-2-3. And he's stacking up the items. Toy secured that Blade of Despair. Is gonna be hitting like a truck. Lord comes in on the top lane. Oh, diversion from outside of the map.
Oh my goodness, Keyboy! Finds the opening. Toy taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, RRQ, they're in shambles as the Lord is hitting the main base. And that will be it. Onyx goes to MSC and will